government to push for passage of free SHS Bill by Parliament to make it legally enforceable. And Julius Yapetechi reports that the government will, in the course of this meeting of Parliament, present to the House the Free Senior High School Policy Bill. The Majority Leader, Alexander Afenyo-Markin, has indicated. Mr. Afenyo-Markin mentioned that even though the Constitution provides for the pro-poor education policy, enacting the bill will render it legally enforceable. In a parliamentary leadership engagement with the Parliamentary Press Corps in Accra yesterday, the Futu MP said it was critical to commit successive governments to the policy so as to continue giving the Ghanaian child a platform to get educated, irrespective of their financial background. He explained that though the policy had been implemented since 2017, a future government might decide not to continue with it and will not be in breach of any law. Quote, if the bill is passed and the government fails to implement the policy, a citizen can apply to the court as his bona fide, and the court will exact justice in that citizen's favor. And that is the good news about this bill. And he said similar provisions were contained in the Constitution but could not be enforced. And to make the free SHS policy enforceable, there was a need to legislate same to bind governments to it. The meeting was to brief parliamentary reporters on the planned activities of the legislature as it resumed sitting yesterday, having been on recess since March.
Andy, this is a useless gimmick.
Why?
Completely useless gimmick.
Why?
Create the impression that if the NPP does not win in the December polls, some government will come and change the plan. That's a useless gimmick. Free education is a constitutional injunction. What law has greater effect than a provision in the Constitution? It's a useless gimmick. Completely useless. Absolutely useless gimmick. You see, these politicians, it gets to a point where they think that they can play with our minds. They have no respect for us. So they come up with such useless things. And they think that we'll fall for it. You know, yesterday, I'm on a number of Nigerian WhatsApp platforms, a number of them. And I like to read all of them as well. And I saw something last night, which was completely shocking. It's a speech, which is attributed to former President John Dramani Mahama. It's supposed to be his acceptance speech when he was defeated in the 2016 elections. Okay. And the speech is couched in language which simply says that he accepts all the allegations which were made against him by the NPP. That his government was corrupt, that his party members were immature and lacked experience and so on. Lengthy speech. Now, this speech, the effect of it is to tell you that if you want to vote for John Mahama, think twice. Because he himself admitted all the charges which were leveled against him. And so on. Now, it has started circulating on social media in Nigeria. And I am very sure by the end of the week it will be in the Ghanaian newspaper.
Because this is the destination. The intended destination.
This is the intended destination, but it started from Nigerian newspapers. You know, I mean, look, Master, do I care about this? The city has reached 17 to $1. That is what we care about. That is what the people of Ghana care about. We have reached a situation where politicians are calling on their members to attack soldiers and attack policemen. That is what I'm worried about. We have reached a situation. I've been working on something over a long period of time, and because of the manner in which I'm working on it, I've restrained myself from making public comments. Randy, do you know that the 37 military hospital, the radiology department is in chaos?
Why?
There are no machines. The machines are all out of order. MRI machine is not working. Even X-ray machines and so on are not working. How do you have a military hospital? You expect soldiers to be injured in operations and so on, and you don't have an MRI machine. What else can you prioritize beyond these basic necessities in a military hospital? And then you come and tell us about some legislation that we are going to send to Parliament to make it impossible for future government to change free SHS. And you think you are being very sensible and smart. Eh? You think you are being very sensible and smart. Look, these politicians, they should begin to take us seriously. The people of Ghana, they are not dummies. They are not fools. I've seen the attitude of politicians over many years, and I've always seen where it ends them. We are around. It's up to them.
Kwesi, thanks for joining me.